let your ear be attentive to the prayer of your servant and to the prayer of your servants who desire to fear your name. And let your servant prosper this day, I pray, and grant him mercy in the sight of this man. For I was the king's cupbearer. Chapter 2. And it came to pass in the month of Nisan, in the 20th year of King Artaxerxes, when the wine was before him, that I took the wine and gave it to the king. Now, I had never been sad in his presence before. Therefore the king said to me, why is your face sad, since you are not sick? This is nothing but sorrow of heart. So I became dreadfully afraid and said to the king, may the king live forever. Why should my face not be sad when the city, the place of my father's tombs, lies waste and its gates are burned with fire? Then the king said to me, what do you request? So I prayed to the God of heaven, and I said to the king, if it pleases the king, and if your servant has found favor in your sight, I ask that you send me to Judah. I can't. I ask that you send me to Judah, to the city of my father's tomb. Don't y'all do that. That I may rebuild it. Then the king said to me, the queen also sitting beside him, how long will your journey be? And when will you return? So it pleased the king to send me, and I set him a time. Furthermore, somebody say furthermore. I said to the king, if it pleases the king, let letters be given me for the governors of the region beyond the river, that they must permit me to pass through till I come to Judah. And a letter to Asaph, the keeper of the king's courts, that he must give me timber to make beams for the gates of the citadel, which pertains to the temple, for the city wall, and for the house that I will occupy. And the king granted them to me according to the good hand of my God upon me. Then I went to the governors in the region beyond the river, gave them the king's letter. Now the king had sent captains of the army and horsemen with me. That's good right there. This morning we're still in our series on visioneering. And this morning's topic is while you wait. Hallelujah. Be seated in the presence of the Lord. Very quickly. Visions are born. Visions are born. Remember, we've said that in order for visions to be born, there is a process. The process requires intimacy, conception, gestation, maturation, and then when the fullness of time comes, there must be a push or a manifestation. Y'all okay? Amen. All right, so visions are born. Visions are born in the soul of men and women who are consumed with the tension between what is and what could be, right? So visions form in the hearts of those who are dissatisfied with the status quo. And it's okay for you to be dissatisfied. Paul said, I am content. He did not say I was satisfied. Hallelujah. Content means self-sufficient, adequate, needing no assistance. If nobody helps me, I'm content that God and I can get this done. So, visions are born. Visions are born in the hearts of men and women who are consumed by the tension between what is and what could be. We said there is always a moral element to vision. It begins with the tension between what is and could be, which is inspiration. It moves on to the tension between what could be and what should be, which is conviction. In other words, I have to get to a place where I believe that what is possible is plausible and necessary for me. I have to get to a place where I will be satisfied with nothing less than God's best for me. My God. Or God's best for my family, or God's, whatever the vision is, I've got to be consumed to the point where I believe that what could be actually should be. So vision is a clear mental picture of what could be, fueled by the conviction that it should be. We said that in order for vision to become a reality, somebody's got to be willing to put their neck on the line. Hallelujah. Because vision requires visionaries. Amen? Visionaries are people who have allowed their hearts and minds to wander outside the artificial boundaries imposed by the world as it is. For vision to become reality, you must be willing to put your neck on the line. Courage is required. All of that led us into the book of Nehemiah. Now let me say that the reason we've been here since the very first Sunday in the year is because this is the year. Hallelujah. I am more sure of it than when I first said it. Somebody, that just went over somebody. Hallelujah. But now that I'm in it, I am more sure of it than when I first said it. This is the year of manifest vision. Because when I received it, then I had to start studying and trying to figure out exactly what that meant. And the more I studied, the more I realized that God has perfectly positioned us for manifest vision. Individually, corporately, God has positioned us to do it. This is the year of manifest vision. Sir. But if we're going to get it, we got to know what it takes to get it. Yes, so we've been teaching about it. Now, you might have missed this. I've already given you two of the building blocks towards vision. But I didn't say that they were the building blocks. So I'm going to just share that, and then I'm not going to have a half an hour introduction today. I'm going to get into what we're talking about. Building block number one was when I said vision begins as a concern. Right? It's got to be something that is a concern to you. And it's got to be such a concern to you that it's a burden for you. Nehemiah's concern over conditions in Jerusalem consumed him. It brought tears to his eyes, changed his countenance, and it pushed him into a place of prayer. Hallelujah. And fast. Yes. He was consumed by the vision. Building block two. Vision does not require, who remembers? Vision does not require immediate action. All right? Vision does not require immediate action. It does require immediate attention. You got to pay attention to it. You got to study it. You got to become well versed in it. You got to become educated about it. Hallelujah. If it's bigger than you, if it requires a knowledge set that you don't have, then you got to prepare yourself. You got to do your research. Hallelujah. It requires attention, but it doesn't require immediate action. And we said that if you jump too early, it'll lead to frustration, discouragement, and disillusion. Hallelujah. Because, hallelujah, first of all, the vision matures in us. Right? Then we mature in preparation for the vision. And then finally, we ended up last week saying that God is working behind the scenes, preparing the way. Those last 3 points are pivotal as we move into building block number 3. Let me share it again. The vision matures in us. All right? So we move from knowing something must be done to discerning what must be done. Because remember, your vision began with a concern. So that concern told you that I got to do something. But how many of you ever been in a place where you knew you had to do something, but you didn't really know what to do? Yeah. But see, because of how we are, because we are impatient by nature. Somebody say we're impatient by nature. Hallelujah. Once I know something has got to be done, most of us just go to trying to do it. to a place where you not only know something must be done, but you get to a place where you can discern what must be done. And then we mature in the vision. Because knowing what to do does not necessarily mean you're ready to do it.
Right.
Hallelujah. So I feel like Bishop is putting the brakes on. Yeah. And I'm not trying to get you to stop. I'm trying to get you to travel at the speed limit.
Right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Some of y'all are heavy-footed. Ain't gonna call nobody's name, but you know who you are.
Sir.
Some folk are heavy-footed. Amen? Tina. Amen. I ain't got to go home with that. It's heavy-footed. And you can drive over the speed limit so long that if you ever actually set your cruise control and drive the speed limit, you start feeling like, and you say things like, I can get out and run faster than this. Y'all know you said it. Listen, the speed limit on Livernois is 30. I know this is breaking news for some of y'all. The speed limit on Livernois is 30 miles per hour. Yes, it is. It is not 40. The speed limit is 30. If you got one of the new cars with the smart stuff in it, look at the little thing and it'll tell you, 30. You ain't ever with sometimes, like when this guy pulled up behind me with this truck and beeped at me the moment the light turned green, I put my cruise control on 30. Yes, I did. I do that sometimes. Yes, I did. And I'm like, I ain't going in there because that's the speed limit.
Yeah. Right.
Watch this. Watch this. You get mad for it.
Yeah.
Let me help you with something else. Between downtown, you don't want me help, but you the one that brought that term to the church. You the first one that said, help the people. I'm just doing what you said. It's in my spirit, y'all. Help the people. The speed limit on the lodge, M10, from downtown into Southfield is 55. Kelly said, only the Southfield Road. I know where it changes. So one day, I'm on the lodge, headed downtown to a meeting, and I was running late. And I don't pay attention. Alicia found this out, and somebody else, because she saw me pulling out on the Livernois one day, and she said she blew the horn, and you know, I probably got agitated because people blow the horn. I just think they trying to, you know. I didn't even look at her. She called me on the cell phone. She's like, Bishop, you didn't see me? No, I didn't see you. But I'm on the lodge, and I'm on the way downtown, and I'm late. And my phone rings, and I see that it's Bishop Lionel Oaks. And I answer the phone. And I say, hey man, how you doing? He said, I'm doing good, Bishop. How are you doing? I said, I'm fine, man. Why you say it like that? He said, Bishop, somebody sick? I say, huh? He said, somebody, I'm getting to that. He said, is somebody sick? I said, no, he said, Bishop, you're going kind of fast. I said, how you know? He said, because you just flew past me, Bishop. He said, I said, well, you need to speed up. And Bishop Oak said, Bishop, I'm doing the speed limit. And I had my set on 75. I'm gonna let y'all laugh. Keep laughing. And James, I said, watch this. This is important. I said, well, I'm only going
75.
That's not what I said. I said, I'm only going 5 miles over the speed limit. And Bishop Burke said, now listen, the speed limit right here. See, some of y'all
Come on now.
have missed exits
Jesus.
because you've been going. So I'm not trying to stop you, but I need you to slow down because you're missing some stuff. So the vision matures in us. So much for the
Thanks, Bishop.
Well, I want to talk about you. The vision matures in us, and we mature in preparation for the vision. And then God is at work behind the scenes, preparing the way. Building block number 3. We ended today's message. Pray for opportunities and plan as if you expect your prayers to be answered. Building block number 3. Pray for opportunities and plan as if you expect your prayers to be answered. Holy Spirit, keep me in teaching mode today. I really want to teach this. I don't want to pull on your emotions. I need you to get this. Because we have to figure out what we're supposed to be doing while we're waiting. Because most of us are in wait mode right now.
Yes, sir. Yes.
And you don't like it. I know you don't like it. Because I don't like it. One of my old posts came up, and I put it back out. Some of y'all saw it. It was the post I put up a few years ago where I asked the question, have you ever been on a plane and you were supposed to be landing and they had your plane circling?
Yeah.
Man, you know when you start getting close to home. And even if your first flight and you don't recognize the little telltale signs as you look out the window, the pilot comes on and he tells you, prepare the cabin for landing. We should be landing in 15 minutes. 25 minutes later,
Still circling.
you still seeing that same warehouse. How do you saw that? You're circling. And when you start circling, you start asking questions, Adrian. What's wrong? Why they can't land the plane? Man, I hope they don't have to take us to a different airport. I got stuff to do. My wife is waiting for me. I ain't seen my babies all week. When we gonna land this plane? Totally oblivious to the fact that something is not quite right on the ground. And while the pilot has you circling, there is a crew on the ground that is making sure that everything will be in order so that when you land, you can have a smooth landing. I just need, if I don't even make it to the end of this sermon this morning, I just need for somebody to understand that you got plenty fuel to go ahead and circle until God says that everything is ready for you to make a smooth landing. Now, when I put up my post, I said something that I realized later wasn't right.
Come on, Bishop, make it plain.
And I'm going to write it today. I said that God is getting you ready for a miracle. And I felt that when I said it. And then I looked at it again yesterday. And I thought about what I'm teaching, preaching. And I realized I was wrong. God is not getting you ready for a miracle. I have to look at the analogy. God getting a miracle ready for you. You getting ready to come into. You getting ready to land in the middle
Of the miracle.
Who talk back to me? I'm going to talk to the people that want to talk back to me. You get ready to land in the middle of a miracle. Hallelujah. And watch this. There is a runway that has been designated
For that miracle.
especially. I don't care how many planes are circling up in the air. That is your runway. Toya's plane can't land on your runway. This is my runway. This whole runway has been designated for me. So, when our grandchildren are here and we send them back unaccompanied, their parent waits for them on the other end of the flight. And you know, nowadays with security, you don't really come past security unless you're catching a flight. But if you are the person who has been, if you are the person who has been designated at the point of departure, as the person who is to receive the child at the other end, then you get to come. You got privileges because you've been designated. So what are you talking about? I need you to understand that God has not only cleared a runway for you, but there are some people that God has extended special privilege to who are waiting for you at the God. Hallelujah. When you land this vision, when you open that location, oh God, where's my daughter? She ain't in here. That's all right. I'm speaking anyhow. She was a kid. When she gets it up and running, when you land your vision, hallelujah. When plays, hallelujah, turn into movies. When when plays turn into movies. Hallelujah. When you land your vision, hallelujah. Not only has God cleared a runway, but God has set some people in position to receive you. Can I let y'all laugh at something with me? I just really don't understand why the Holy Ghost make me stay up all night and get up early in the morning if he ain't wanting me to say this stuff like that. What is this for? Okay, all right. You just gonna let me stand up here. You just gonna talk through me. But I didn't need to stay up all night. What is it? Okay.
That's the book.
Building block. This is the book. Building block number 3. Pray for opportunity. We have to figure out what we're supposed to be doing while we're waiting. Because waiting is a frustrating period necessitated by apparent lack. Waiting is a frustrating period necessitated by apparent lack. The reason you can't move on some of the stuff that you want to move on is because you don't have the resources. I don't have the money to go back to school. I gotta work.
Yes, sir.
But they're making me work so many hours that I ain't got no pursue my business.
My, my.
And yeah, by the time I get home, I'm too tired to write out my plan.
Jesus.
I know I got the desire, but people keep telling me I don't have the experience. But I can't get the experience because nobody takes a chance on me.
Walk the floor.
I got to work this job. I got to take care of my family. How am I going to work this job and take care of my family and still have the time to put into a business? It only costs $500. Your startup fee is only $500. Yeah, but my gas bill is $6. How am I going to find the $500, the $499? How am I going to find the $499 that I need to sow into this business and keep them from cutting my gas off? I'm waiting, not because I don't feel like I'm ready, but I'm waiting because I'm in a season of lack, and the lack is preventing me from pursuing. Am I talking to anybody?
Yes,
So I'm waiting. I don't see no purpose in my waiting because my waiting is necessitated by lack. And if I'm not careful, my vision is going to die while I'm waiting. So it's hard to keep dreaming. This is why I'm trying to stay in teaching mode today. I really want y'all to get this. It's hard to keep dreaming about something that seems to have no possibility of ever really coming to pass. Do it again. Do you know how many times I've tried this already? Ask them again. You know what it's like to be waiting on that phone call? And when it comes, but they don't call you no more. That's your whole life. When they send you the email, it says, we do appreciate the opportunity you have afforded us to try to assist you in your financial endeavors. However, after a review of your current financial status, we will be unable to give you a loan at this current time. Go to such and such a website. You can find out what you can do to improve your credit eligibility. How many times do you have to read those Dear John letters before you just say, you know what? I can't. I'm talking to somebody this morning who was just at the point of throwing up your hands and saying, I can't. I just can't do this no more. I'm just, you know what? I got 12 more years and I'll be able to collect my retirement. I'm gonna just wait and retire. Forget all that stuff. I'm not going back to school.
Yikes.
What I look like taking out a loan to go back to school at 40 years old. I'll be paying for it. And then, okay, I'm obviously not going to get through. And then we start rationalizing with ourselves. Is this good? Am I talking where y'all living? I wasn't that good at school when I was young. I don't know what made me think I'll be able to get in there with them young people. I can't remember what day it is, let alone. Your vision is your life support, and the Holy Spirit has sent me here, hallelujah, to perform CPR. We gonna give that vision back Hallelujah. I promise you, when you sit back in that classroom, it ain't gonna be long for all them young people be trying to look over.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Didn't the Bible say that he'll bring all things to your remembrance whatsoever he has taught you? You put yourself in the right situation, you'll be amazed at what you remember. You put yourself in the right situation, you'll be amazed at what begins to come up out of you. Some of you don't know what you can do because you refuse to put yourself in a situation where you have to. If you put yourself in a have-to situation, watch God show up and show out, because he's able to do exceeding abundantly above all you ask to think, according to the power that works in you.
My God. Good word. Jesus.
All right, Bishop.
Jesus.
All right.
Yeah, I might be preaching this all year.
Take your time.
Amen.
I'm going to finish number 3, and then we'll be done. So, no, because I ain't going to get past there. I ain't going to finish number 3, but I'm going to go a little bit further.
Come on, sir.
Visions can die while you wait. So, what did Nehemiah do to keep his vision alive? He prayed and he planned. Prayer is critical to vision development.
Yes. Yes.
Prayer helps us focus on what we do not see. Think about it. Prayer helps us focus on what we do not see. See, here's the way we operate. We see what we are looking for, but we often miss what we don't expect to see. Y'all have heard me tell this story before. I'm telling it again because it fits. Pastor Kelly and I were just getting together good. She had realized what a good catch I was. And her life was so hectic. Really was. No, I ain't trying to be funny right there. I wanted to help. Let me just say this. You're not in love if the only reason you're hanging around is because of what the other person does for you. You're not really in love until you are consumed with a passion to do something for them. I looked at this woman managing her job, her 2 boys, her musical career, her involvement at her church, and being the linchpin for her family, and I wanted to help. So one of the first little things that I do, you start to, you don't want to overwhelm people. So one of the first things is, she needs to know I cook. Okay. So, I'm going to cook, because if you know Pastor Kelly, if you don't start something before she gets in the room, it's a done deal. So all the times I say, when this show go off, I'm going to get up and go wash them dishes. But Pastor Kelly gets home from work, will walk in the kitchen, mother, you nod your head because you're doing the same thing. I need to talk to somebody else. But anyway, she already know where I'm going. She nod her head. That's what she's supposed to do. She walk in the kitchen, put her bag down, and start running water. I'm like, I said I was going to get that. No, it's okay. I got it. Okay. So, let me speed this up. So, I decided I was going to cook. I like to season my stuff. I'm looking in the cabinet for the salt. Y'all remember this story. I don't Were you home by then? Or did I have to call you? You was home. I called upstairs. Where's the salt? It's right there in the cabinet. I just looked in the cabinet. Ain't no salt down here. I just went to the store. There's a full box of salt in the cabinet. I got 2 married men here. 3, 4. Okay, good. Y'all understand. Because she was upstairs and I was downstairs, I could let my face do what it wanted to do. Because I know I done looked in this cabinet. Kelly, ain't no salt down here. Yes, it is. It's in a, what was you buying? Spark back then. It's in a green and white box. Hey, green and white?
You're looking for more.
See, give me some. I don't know what it is, but it ain't salt. Salt come in that blue box. Because we see what we're looking for, but we often miss what we don't expect. Did y'all get it? Did something just hit your spirit? Can I tell you that some of the stuff you've been praying for is right in front of you, but it doesn't look like what you expected, and so you're still looking like what you want when God has already given you what you need.
Mama Bishop, that's a good one.
Woo!
That's good, Bishop. That's good.
And what prayer does, prayer causes you to look for stuff.
My God. Open your eyes.
Because before I started preaching, I was preaching and y'all missed it. Because the God of power responds to prayer.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Y'all remember when we were still in worship? So watch this. When I pray, I have to think about it. Not what I see with my eyes open, but what I saw with my eyes closed. So now, I'm like, God, I need you to cause it to come to pass. And because I'm praying with expectancy, because Christianity is the only faith that teaches that God hears and answers our prayer. So when I pray, I expect something to happen. And so now I'm looking for what I was not looking for before I entered into a season of prayer.
Come on, Bishop.
And now I see it was there all the time. Prayer is essential to the development of vision. You will not, somebody say will not, cause your vision to come to pass if you stop praying when you start pursuing.
Oh, Bishop.
You will not cause your vision to come to pass if you stop praying when you start pursuing.
Come on, Bishop.
And the word of the Lord is blessed. Yep. Right there.
Hallelujah.
Prayer doesn't force God's hand, but it keeps us on the lookout for his intervention.